Coming back home, kabayan, here are some things that you will need before you can come back home in the Philippines. Okay, so I just arrived from Terminal 2 yesterday, flying Philippine Airlines, and ito yung mga kailangan before you can fly back home. But first and foremost, if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It will help the channel very, very much. Okay, let's get it on. So back in LA, 3 days before my flight, I took my RT-PCR test in LAX. You can actually find RT-PCR test in CVS or Walgreens, depending on the branch. Unfortunately, I needed to take mine on a Sunday and most of the branches were closed. So, ayun po, sa LAX, meron po silang RT-PCR test. Their tests are available. They have results coming in 1 hour. You can have your results 4 hours depending on what you choose. For me, I choose the 24-hour test result. There are 2 sites where you can take your RT-PCR test in LAX. You will also find it there. I took Terminal 2 because mas konti daw yung tao doon. So, true enough, magpasok ko, ako lang naman yung pinakauna. They just take your ID and your confirmation number, I think. So, ayun lang yung kailangan. After that, they will send you your results via email. Okay, up next, ito yung pinaka-importante nyong gawin before you come home is your One Health Pass QR code. The link for the One Health Pass QR code is already down below, so check it out para you can get it because they really need to scan it. I think I got it scanned 4 times. 3 times sa airport and then 1 time sa hotel. Okay, 2 things that you will need for the One Health Pass QR code is your RT-PCR test. And then, if you are fully vaccinated, you will need your fully vaxxed card. Okay, so maraming nagtatanong about the fully vaxxed card. So this one is our vaccine card ng Parañaque. So I don't know what your vaccine card looks like, but this one is accepted and this one is from the BOQ. You get this only if you have this. So to have this, I do have a separate video of it online. Check it out. So dalawa sila accepted, guys, when you travel around the world. You can actually use either or also in Los Angeles if you are going to enter a restaurant or a boutique that is needed, fully vaxxed card. And then once you get your One Health Pass QR code, there will be a link down here where you can proceed for the payment ng iyong RT-PCR test here in the Philippines. They accept credit cards, and if you have GCash, that's good too. A little tip for the One Health Pass QR code. It took me 3 hours to actually submit the whole thing. I kept repeating it because yun pala yung picture, my Vax card. It doesn't say there that it's super high risk. It just doesn't want to come in. When you press the submit button, ayaw log in. So I thought there was something wrong. Yun pala, kailangan talagang low res yung photo. So that's my tip for you guys. Okay, number 3, you will need the proof of reservations ng inyong hotel. The Bureau of Quarantine officer in the airport will tell you how many days you will be quarantined in the Philippines. So, yun lang malalaman nyo pag na-verify nilang fully vaxxed kayo. If it's fully vaxxed, it's 5 days of quarantine and you get your RT-PCR test on the 5th day, and then hopefully the result does come really fast. But unfortunately, we're not really sure yet if it's going to be a fast result. So 6 days actually yung total ng quarantine. Until you have that negative test result, and that's the only time you get your certificate from the BOQ, and that's when you can leave the hotel. Okay, so those are the things that you need before you can take your flight. Now, when you do fly already, you've arrived to the Philippines, and this is what I encountered.
On behalf of Captain Emmanuel Baban and the rest of the crew, thank you for flying Philippine Airlines, the heart of the Philippines. Please be reminded that all passengers are required to undergo the arrival and quarantine protocol set by the Philippine government. Before disembarkation, the Philippine Coast Guard and Philippine Airlines should conduct a short briefing sanity.
Hopefully, by the time you watch this video, the quarantine mandates are already shorter, but right now I'm so happy that it's shortened from 14 days naging 6 days na lang. Upon arriving into the airport, pag land ng plane, may Coast Guard officer that will talk.
The PCR testing shall be conducted on the 7th day. With the day 1, you will remain to your respective facility-based home quarantine until the release of negative PCR test and the quarantine certificate. If violated or failed to observe any quarantine of protocols while at the facility, you will be need to repeat another mandatory quarantine period. And so we are asking for your full cooperation during the quarantine period.
And then when you go down the plane, it really depends on where you are seated. So it doesn't matter if you do have the Mabuhay Fly miles. Okay, from where you are seated, ang pinakauna kung sino yung nasa harap, yun ang mauuna sa linya. So if you are business class, sila yung mauunang lumabas. And then after that, they will call rows by rows kung sino yung bababa dun sa airplane. Fortunately, medyo nasa harap ako, nasa likod ako ng business class. So, bumaba ako and then I use my legs to go really, really fast and then go in front of the other people that were business class. So, dun pa lang, while sitting down, the Coast Guard officer will tell you what is needed through their megaphones para naka-prepare na kayo. But usually, it really is the One Health Pass QR code that they want. So when it is your turn being called, there are 3 desks that you will show your QR cards. For the first desk, it is the BOQ desk. So they will check on your fully vax card. So either or, LGU or the World Health Organization yellow card. Of course, you will show your One Health Pass QR code. After which, on the second desk, they will ask naman for your certification that you have a reserved hotel. For me, this is the letter from the Bellevue showing that I do have reserved hotel available. So, yun yung tiningnan ni Mr. Officer sa desk 2. Dun sa desk 3, yun na yung pinaka-last. You will show again your One Health Pass code again. So, that took me at least 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, sa mga nagtatanong, kung naiihi kayo, pwede po mag-CR doon sa side, yung sa side ng CR. You can also ask the Coast Guard kung saan pwede mag-CR. Pwede naman mag-CR. Okay, so you're out of the 3-desk area where the seats are. Now, you go down the stairs and then you are in the customs area. Doon naman, all you need is your passport, especially if you're a returning resident. Now, we are going to find your baggages. The baggages are already prepared in the luggage area. And then when you get your baggages, you go to the customs. And then, upon exiting the airport, doon ka na sa labas, meron na namang Coast Guard officers right there with their megaphones, and they will call on the hotel pickup. So, hindi ka ma-release until merong magsusundo sa'yo na hotel pickup. So yun, ganun lang. Tatawag si Kuya Bellevue Hotel. So, pupunta yung driver. Hopefully, nandun na yung driver nyo para hindi kayo masyadong matagal maghintay dun sa lobby. So that's it. I hope that helps you feel at ease when coming back home in the Philippines. It's not too stressful as it was before. Right now, they're a little bit more organized. Have a safe flight coming back home. Bye!